tonight though, because I don't think I'm contagious, but here's the thing. Part of the reason I love you and what your family does, normally when we talk about cleaners, they are caustic. They're tough on what we breathe, and they might not necessarily be in the stuff we want clean.
Right.
This is the antithesis of this. I have been waiting to talk about this oven cleaner and grill cleaner. My friend, Connie Craig Carroll, I didn't even know she knew where her oven was.
Miss Tennessee.
If Connie Craig Carroll was saying, Shannon, I've never seen a grill and oven cleaner like this, then girl, let me tell you, it works. So it is in a very limited quantities. One concentrate makes 8 bottles. You just pick your fragrance of choice. Of course, we've got your citrus zest. We've got your cucumber melon. And then, of course, we've got the seashore. And it is a special price of $19.45, 081543. So, triple threat, Amos Harp III, of course. We are going to start with the basics. You know, it's funny. A lot of us, we say, oh, I don't need that. I've got a self-cleaning oven. Doesn't clean the doors, my friend. Doesn't clean the doors.
That's a hard place to clean, isn't it?
It is.
That oven door gets pretty bad, especially the glass. Now this is Professor Amos oven and grill cleaner. It works on the cookware, the bakeware, it works everywhere. It has the same degreasing technology we all know and love by my dad, Professor Amos. It pretty much cleans on a molecular level. So you see that foam, it pretty much stays right where you put it. You let the foam do the work so you don't have to. My dad always says, work smarter.
Not harder.
That's it right there.
You know it.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
All the way up.
Okay, you know what's so interesting about you doing this though, and it's so funny, just because I've got some respiratory things going on, any other cleaner I would have been really nervous just because, like I said, I can't breathe anything right now. The fact that Triple Threat is doing this without gloves, is doing this without a mask, which doing it without wincing in pain, because I'll tell you, you read my mind, because oven cleaners, you know very well, they are some of the most caustic.
They are.
Harmful.
You can't get that on your skin.
You can't. And then you want to talk about smelling. It always freaks me out because it smells the interior of, you know, your oven, and then you got to put food in there.
You're right.
And a lot of people, I mean, how are you to clean your stainless steel cookware, right?
Yeah, listen, you use those conventional oven cleaners from the store, and you use that to clean your oven or your pans. I'll tell you what, your food tastes funny for a month.
It does, actually, you're right.
You don't have to worry about that with Professor Amos. Forget about it. Clean without the bleach, the acid, the ammonia. Clean on a molecular level. The same degreasing technology we all know and love. Professor Amos, here you go. Stainless steel, aluminum, copper, the glass on the oven door, the microwave. How about the microwave? You got to clean your microwave? Use our Professor Amos oven and grill to get the job done.
Oh, the microwave. You know what? It's so funny because the microwave, that's the area of disaster in our kitchens, but we're always so scared to spray stuff in there because you're right. Then the food tastes like whatever you sprayed in there for like the next week. But even your grill pans, I mean, honestly.
Emulsifying the grease.
Oh, for sure. But your exhaust fans, your oven door, your grill. And, you know, that's the other thing when we talk about areas that food is eventually going to be touching. I mean, I notice you've got an oven rack over here. Whenever I bake bread, I mean, you want to put that, or pizza, you want to put it directly on that oven rack. Well, God forbid, whatever you cleaned or whatever left behind, that's what's getting on your pizza crust. That's what's getting on your French loaf. So you have to be really cautious and, you know, considerate in terms of what you use, basically.
100%. You know, you don't want to be coughing, sneezing, wheezing, all choked up about these chemicals. Use an innovative cleaning product like our Professor Amos oven and grill. Now, you were just talking about the filter, right?
Yes.
And if you don't change these, you know, you're going to be breathing all that grease that goes up, that years of buildup. So what I did was took the filter out of the range hood that goes above the stove to catch all the smoke. I'm going to spray it down with our Professor Amos. Now, just take a look at this. That foam stays right where you put it, and it'll just emulsify, and it'll attack the molecular structure, breaking down the greases and oils. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to let you sit there for 2 minutes to let that go to work. Already, you'll see.
Look at that start to break that up. That's crazy.
Let me move out of the way. Got the wrong color on it, eh?
Schmoly,
Holy schmoly.
Wow.
Look at the years of buildup. That's years of smoke, years of buildup that's coming right out of that filter. So the longer you leave the product sit, you want to give it at least 2 minutes to go to work and break down the structure of the greases and oils. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off. Just take a look at the stainless steel filter here. 90% of those greases and oils came right out.
Wow.
The years of buildup. I know you love it.
In
I know you love it.
But the other fact, I mean, if this will tell you just how good it is for us, the fact that I'm able to breathe this comfortably. Oh, by the way, we've already sold out of one of the scents. The citrus is gone.
Citrus.
So the citrus is gone.
That's a good choice
cucumber, melon, and then of course the seashore. Cucumber melon will be next. In fact, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had this on the air because it's few and far between. Always a customer favorite. Remember, it's not only a price reduction, it's on a first come, first served basis. It is done in the way that only the A-team, the Amos family can do.
Don't you love it?
I gotta tell you though, the thing that just makes me just blown away by this is
my happy dance.
Exactly, the kind of things that you're doing though, if you're not using this, you really kind of have to wrap your brain around, okay, what would I do? I've actually permanently scratched my ceramic stovetop.
I believe it.
By trying to get stuff like this off.
Yeah.
And you just get so frustrated, you're like, I just need that mess off. What I needed was this, doggone it.
A lot of people don't know this, and this is very important. So if you're watching right now, when you get this Professor Amos home, you want to heat up your cookware first. Heat it up to about 160 degrees, okay? Yep. What happens is the glass, the metal, it expands when it gets hot. It loosens that grease that's been cooked in there for years. And I'm not saying heat it up where you can't touch it. You only want it about 160 degrees Fahrenheit, warm to touch. If it's too hot to touch, it's just too hot.
Right.
So warm it up, and then you can clean it with our Professor Amos. Let the product do the work. See, my dad's Professor Amos. He always taught me growing up. He says, Amos, above all things, get understanding, son. Let the product do the work.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. Work smarter.
But you know what's so crazy? I mean, when they do these demonstrations, a lot of times, I mean, they like burn the stuff on there, like blood torches, and, other stuff. You want to talk about a piece of cookware that you probably thought you had to throw away? I'm serious. Most people watching the show would go like, what is he doing? That's ready for the junkyard.
Welcome to my laboratory.
Yeah, exactly. No kidding.
We took 800 degrees Fahrenheit. We took a hot blowtorch. We burned that pan for a good 10 minutes to get that stuck on there like that. And just look at the way that our Professor Amos is breaking down the structure. You can see it. It's just emulsifying. Oh, and remember, that foam stays where you put it. It's not running all over the place. It's not running all over the place. You don't have to worry about chemicals running down on your hands. And if it does, if this Professor Amos gets on your skin, forget about it. It's okay. It's not like the acid, the bleached ammonia that's in those consumer products that you see at the store all the time. You know those products that are at the store. You've seen them before. The oven cleaner, the blue can, the red can, the white can. They all look different, but they all contain the acids, the bleaches, the ammonias, and maybe some animal fats and lies. Look at that. Ooh, squeaky clean. Can I do it real quick? Squeaky clean.
But I mean, that is about as bad as it gets. And so, yes, safe for your grill, safe for your microwave, safe for, your drip pans, for all of your oven fixtures.
Right.
But the big thing is, it's still going to do a better job of cutting that oil, cutting that grease, cutting that buildup, even that baked on, caked on.
If I could just show you this one more time. We did that in the beginning of this show. Those oven cleaners that you get at the store, Shannon, you already know, if you get that on your skin.
They burn.
If you get that on your skin, it burns.
They do, they burn.
You'll be on your way to the hospital. Now, this isn't just for your cookware, your bakeware. Use it on the cabinets. So, when we're done cooking, we always seem to get fingerprints, sticky fingerprints all over the cabinets. I'm gonna clean half of this this cabinet door here. So you can leave it sit just the way you did on the cookware, the bakeware, then you can come back with that Professor Amos sponge we give you in a package. Work that right over the cabinet door. Linoleum, Congolium, any kind of granite, corian, travertine. Don't worry about it. This is safe. It won't hurt the granite. It won't hurt the corian, the travertine. Go ahead and wipe it away when you're done. You can see it's not affecting my hand, but it's eating the grease right off of that cabinet door.
It is, but you think about your backsplash. I mean, a lot of us have like those beautiful tile or stainless backsplashes, and then what do? Because it gets in all those little creases and crevices and grooves. Yeah. And it's funny because when you're frying bacon, you don't think about it because bacon tastes good. But then, doesn't it?
Bacon do taste good.
Bacon tastes good. But when you're frying that bacon,
there's all the bacon grease.
It's going somewhere, right?
Right. Yeah. Your years of buildup, your years of bacon chicken grease. All right, so that's the filter after you're done cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this down with our Professor Amos, our grill.
I like that nice foam that comes out too. That's
I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're not dealing with chemicals running all over the place. Look at that, it's staying right where you put it. I can keep that there for a good minute or two. It's gonna be right there on it, okay? It's not gonna run right off of there. So I'm gonna take this and put it right into this, into this tub of water and watch the emulsifying action.
But it's the product that's doing all the work. It's the product that's doing all the heavy lifting. And remember, we've already had one of the fragrances sell out. One bottle, or one concentrate makes 8 separate bottles.
Yeah.
And
That's right. Yeah, don't forget about that.
Don't forget.
One bottle makes 8 bottles.
Makes 8 bottles. And
all you need is 2 ounces.
I know, that's crazy.
2 ounces of this proprietary formula.
That's wild.
I'm talking about proprietary formula. Major facilities use this. Hotels, motels, you know, restaurants, everywhere. They use this to cut the grease off the ovens and the grills.
Do.
And we've been servicing major industries for my dad's been doing it for 40 years, if you didn't know that. We've been at HSN here for since 2003. What is that, 15 years?
Yeah, I know. And you know what? And really everything goes on to become customer picks.
Yeah.
So
we're number 1.
You are number 1.
Hey.
So don't hang up. Remember, that is very limited in inventory. We almost never have it on the air here at HSN. So certainly grab yours, you know, before it's completely gone. Hey, speaking of customer picks,